Hi, I'm Exis, and this is Hearts of Iron 4, No Step Back, where we're playing as the Soviet Union. And let's just have a quick gander around the world. You can see that Japan is advancing in the Dutch East Indies and into Borneo as well here. So we will soon be losing our rubber supply most likely. We are not at war with Japan though, so we could probably import directly from them once they occupy these states. But the global source of rubber is gonna dry out. Looks like the Allies are advancing slightly here in Africa. We'll see what happens here. They should start with Operation Torch soon. And otherwise the European Western Front here seems quite stable at the moment. We've got some naval combat going on. We are intercepting a lot of convoys here, and we've made a good push into Finland. However, we have overextended. Our garrison troops are running around everywhere, not knowing where they need to go. So we should probably pull back so we are completely within the northern front zone here. We'll keep our aircraft here for a little while longer. But let's just to make our intentions a little bit clearer here, let's move these garrisons off this way. That should be helpful. Let's see where we want to keep advancing here. Would be really good to keep on blasting towards Turku or Obo, because that's one of the ports for them to get supplies in, and getting supplies in here means we've got an additional sea zone to intercept them. Let's keep pushing towards Turku. Let's use this tank to come on this way, and this division will come in from the north there and try to cut them off. There is of course a big risk that we do get encircled here. Oh yeah, we can't go over the lake here. There's another one of these invisible Finnish lakes. Well, let's see if we can come in this way. And they're also going towards Tampere. I think all of these are advancing up. I want to take the supply hub here, of course. This is the important thing to go for here. And otherwise we've got a supply hub in Vasa and one in Turku because they have ports. And there's also one up here in Pohjanmaa. They must have built that one themselves, I think. Don't think that one's normally there. And they don't have any ones here. Oh, they've actually taken one from us here. We might want to divert some of our tanks to recapture this one. I am not sure that they can get supplies in there. Oh, yes, they can. Or we could use our tanks to just push up and try to close up this pocket instead. And they are pushing up they've taken Murmansk and they're pushing up into the peninsula here. The Kola Peninsula. No, we don't want to do that. Oh yes, do we want to do anything here? Recovery rate would be good. But I think we want to save our political power for women in the workforce, so we can go to total mobilization. Can get rid of this one, I think, and that one. Let's unpause here and see where we're at. And the Vichy France joined the Axis. Western front seems to be quite stable at the moment. They're probably... There we got the supply hub. They're probably building up a planning bonus again or another offensive. Let's keep going there. This shouldn't be any issues whatsoever to keep going forward. We will sooner capture the Helsinki or Tampere airport, I guess, air base, and we can move some of our air force up this way. You really need to be strategically redeploying. It'll take them quite some time to get over all of this. I probably want to move these down to the northern front here now. And then we'll move the aircraft into Finland proper. And Vichy France has been invited into the war. And the way this railway goes. At the moment they've got their capital in Vasa, and they can get supplies around this way. We would like to knock this supply depot out. So I think now that we've shored up here, we will move our tank divisions. At least the hard-hitting ones, we'll move them down here. And let's grab one of these lighter tank divisions as well. And we need to try to consolidate the gains that we have made. And there goes the airport, which means we want to select these aircraft and we'll move them up. This will give them a lot better coverage. Probably didn't have to move up the tactical bombers. And it's very quiet here on the western front at the moment. It gives us some time to build entrenchment, but I do think we want to... We already did pull the tanks back behind the river, so they're not suffering attrition. And we've got a double stack going in Kiev. And I think the supply hub is located here, isn't it? No. No, it's located in Kiev. We just don't have the railway level to get down. That needs to be 3 higher. Or maybe it would be worth to start knocking this one up. And it's the same thing here. This is actually an easy one to upgrade. If we... No, that was the wrong button. No, Control and Shift. Oh. We just want it up to level 2. And up to the top. It only needs to build 3 provinces worth there. And we don't have any level 3. Yeah, we do have one going up to Leningrad. And maybe it would be worth to upgrade the one going towards Minsk. And towards Kiev. You know what, let's upgrade some railways. And that means we want to have this one up to level 3. Level 3. And this is a high priority job, of course, for our railway engineers. But we want this gap to be at the top. So we at least get the level 2 railway completed first. Could probably bump this one up as well. Will that help anything, or is it better to upgrade from this direction? Well, we're probably better off having an upgraded railway coming on this vector. Let's put those over to up to level 2. It's not really enough to come down here. And where are we getting? Oh, because it's a port probably. We're getting 25 supply there, which seems more than we should be getting. I'm snaking off some. But if we go in this way, we should be able to see, no? Yes, maybe if we are in just the supply mode. Oh, alright, it's going to Leningrad and then shipping in the supplies. That's why this one is fine. Let's go back to Finland, where we captured Tampere. Tampere, I think, is actually pronounced. Alright, so we finished the new infantry equipment. I probably want to go directly towards the anti-tank, handheld anti-tank weapons. That the plus 100% piercing is a huge boost. And also the hard attack. Now this is for infantry, motorized and mechanized, so it increases the piercing on these equipments. But the piercing here, it brings up the average piercing level of the division quite a lot because it removes the bottom line. In our anti-tank divisions, it's it moves the average up quite a lot. And the extra hard attack, this doesn't have a lot of hard attack, of course, but this one has quite a bit of, this one uses the same hard attack. Yeah, it's a little bit more hard attack and piercing anyway. And that piercing should be enough to allow us to pierce their tanks with our anti-tank divisions. And now normally what you would do is just move this line over to the newer infantry equipment and not reduce the old ones. We however have loads of production efficiency here already, so what we're going to do is move this one over that we started putting factories into and let the infantry equipment build up here. We also have a finite number of steel to use, and the same thing will go for when we're switching up fighters. We will put them into probably into a new construction line. But all of our, I think our current air wings here, they are set to, no, we can just look here. No, they're set to elite, so they will reinforce with the newest kind of fighters. Okay, we're not going to do war propaganda. War support is not one of our big things that we need. Let's get rid of that notification. And as for research, we are getting the newer tanks there. Could get the engineer companies, would give us some attack bonuses towards urban from having flame tanks, and also help with river crossings. And we get a good and nice boost to this one. We could also go for better anti-air or artillery. We are going for the fighters there already. We are in September of 42. We could be going for industry. I think we will hold off for that. We will take the engineers. That affects most of our divisions. All except the ones here on the Finnish front have engineers in them. We've got some of them here too, but most of them have. These brigades don't, of course. It's not worth the support equipment cost on small divisions. Yeah, I think we want to pull back to there somewhere. Now that we've got them all coming out. Let's grab those. And let's move up this way. And let's just put them on strategically redeploying. That should be fine. And of course our tanks did not take the railroads. Okay, so we have redeployed here. Let's keep pushing north. And try to encircle Vasa. Push up with the medium tank divisions this direction, I think. It's still nothing going on here. They're trying to get us across the river here, but we seem to be holding them off quite well. We have inflicted quite a lot of casualties on the Soviets, and we've taken quite a lot too. We're about equal 1-1 there. And we're taking a lot of casualties defending. Usually when you defend you take a third of the casualties of the attacker. We are fighting in a lot of these low supply regions. We'll see if this helps anything. And 250 should be the magical number. Yes, we will take some artillery. That means we are in a huge artillery deficit. Or we're still in a huge artillery deficit. We're actually missing light tanks and we're starting to miss fighters. Looks like. We're losing a lot of aircraft. Here we're trading very favorably. But no, this is not going in our favor. But I think it is a fight that we have to take. We'll have to count on our next level fighters being able to turn it around together with the national focuses we are doing to improve our air force. And we got... oh yeah, we can do some more of the agate drop decisions. Let's get rid of this one. It's so much political power now, it's not worth it anymore. And this one's going to be worth it to do again in the future. Motherland calls, don't think we're going to need this one again. And we haven't gotten any of these yet because they haven't been able to push back. Let's get rid of the miners here. We've only got 6% towards capitulation. We lost, or they lost an ace, we shot one down. Excavation, that's good, that'll give us some extra resources. September, I think we want to go for something that is in time. Yeah, switching artillery would be a good one. It's not really anything here we need. Let's get those handheld anti-tank weapons. It's a quite quick research. Non-aggression pack, don't want that. And yes, we are producing... let's actually do it. I think this might not get rid of the notification, but we'll keep it. Yes, it did get rid of it, because we are producing those for a reason. And we've got our... can actually put these brigades down to low. And our military police, of course, down to low. They can keep the crappy guns, and we will use our new guns in our better divisions. And now they've started the offensive again. It doesn't seem to be across the board though. And we can keep going down the air doctrine. This is also going to be air superiority 15%. That's a 15% boost to stats while doing air superiority missions. That's a very important part in catching up, of course. Germany has finished theirs, if I'm not mistaken. If we go to Air Force, we can check. No, that's not where we want to go. We want to go in here. And we can see how far they are, and they've completely finished there. And they've also gone for air superiority, of course. And I think they are done with the land doctrine as well, yeah. Okay, so we gained another ace. And they looks like they have stalled there now. They're pushing in a little bit here and there. But I think we are doing quite well. Yeah, let's go over here, and don't need the fuel just yet, I think. Our maximum consumption is a lot higher than our daily gain. It's about 3 times as high. But we're not using the max. Even the Air Force is, but when we go on offensive we're going to be using a lot more fuel. So I think we will pick up this. Do we want to have dispersed first, or do we want to go for flexible line first? I think we want to go for flexible line first. That'll help us when we need to switch up for producing new tanks and new aircraft, to have some retention. And we've got the political, the political power to go. Oh yeah, that was only 120, forgot about that. So, and then of course this allows us to do women in the workforce. Lowers our stability a little bit, doesn't really matter. We're still high enough. I think we're almost done with the railways, yeah. But we are building infrastructure, so we could actually pull transport one, but no, infrastructure isn't included there. We don't need the oil, we'll save those for when we go on the offensive. We don't need the recovery rate yet either. And we don't need this one. So we're not doing any of those for the moment. So let's bank some more. No, 1002, you do not need to be in on this war. And we got 1 level of encryption left, and then we get those 15 factories back. And we don't need to touch the Intel agency anymore. And let's close this pocket out. Yeah, we should be in location here too to strike. Or we should of course have done a planned an order here so they get some planning bonus. Can do that for the other armies. We're gonna have to make a push up for this supply hub. And we will go along the coast. And I think the... Oh, where are we? We're in here we want to be. We will try to cut them off here. Also means we will redistribute our forces there a little bit. And we'll move these tanks across as soon as we've taken the... We probably want to keep going there and see if we can encircle these 2 Romanian divisions. And we're falling back here in the north, and that's fine. And with Finland out, they should have... they're only going to be able to ship troops in and out through the North Sea. Doesn't look like they're able to push us across the river here. And we're so well entrenched here along Kiev. And looks like someone has started invading Vichy France. And Vichy France has taken control of Poteau. And the Axis are pushing in Africa again. But the British are pushing them out of Syria. Okay, what do we have going on here? I got defeated out here. Oh, we lost a destroyer. Yeah, we got them on convoy ray or convoy escort, but it shouldn't be out here. Oh, we do have them out there. Well then. Unfulfilled. Yeah, we're not importing enough aluminium. Low trade. Oh, they switched their trade laws. And the Brits are gonna get most of it. Let's not take 57, we'll take 56 instead. And we'll grab the rest from the UK. Yes, that will be good. We don't need this tungsten anymore. Since we've researched enough excavation techs that we can, and build the infrastructure, we can support ourselves there. And this is going to start to become a problem soon. What do we have for decisions? Recruit in Finland again. Get rid of some of these. It's a lot of them. There we go. We can keep them like that. We probably can find them easier when we want them. It does look like the Brits are holding on to the good sources of rubber here for the moment. Japan seems to have stalled a bit. And they're focusing down here on Papua. Yeah, we don't need these notifications there. Now we have, yeah, we're just missing some rubber and that's fine. It's a little bit. And that should be fine. Let's grab our tanks, close this pocket. Oh. Let's grab them all. And let's get rid of these deployments. Let's actually put them there first and then move in. And we will support with, no, you're not neighboring. Just help them clean this up. And this doesn't look very good. Let's try to make this a little bit nicer. And see if we can push them in there. This is actually a great place to encircle some. Oh, there's a lake there, of course. If we were to push this tile, we could encircle this Italian tank division. Let's go up this way instead. We can probably go up here with these divisions once this battle is won. It would be nice to be able to overrun them, of course. Okay, so we finished modernize aircraft facilities. Let's zoom out a bit there. And we are continuing down the aircraft tree. We are going to foster some flying clubs to get rid of some of these penalties. And this one doesn't get rid of any of the big ones. And the bad weather penalty, of course, is nice to get rid of. And the other ones are pretty inconsequential. And then we go down towards the Expand Aviation Institutes. And we get the air wing experience loss when killed reduction and another bad weather penalty. And yeah, then we're probably going to go down towards the merge aircraft plant so we can increase our aircraft again, or make our aircraft better. But let's pop into this one. And after this we'll have to make a short detour. Let's move these tanks up this way instead and attack there. And I think we've got another lake here and another lake there. We could push out this direction though. Let's move up one. Let's wait for them to get into position. Okay, now we can leave the Intel agency a bit to the side. We do have the amount of spies though. We could try. That's 300 days. That's not really worth it. Capture their cipher, don't think we need that either. Could go in and steal some blueprints. But I think the Intel bonus we have is actually providing more of a bonus to us. Let's just try to start building up an Intel network somewhere up here. We probably want to advance on the southern front first, as this is core territory. Shame we can't put... if they'd taken Kiev, we could have put a spy in there. I think Novogrodek is going to be the go-to area. So we'll leave that off for Ramon. And we will then immediately continue down to clear this up. Let's see if we can't pin them into place there for a little bit. And then the tanks can come in and reinforce this battle. Okay, so we are in position here now. I think we want to start moving upwards. Let's use one to go there. And these three can... no, we want to come down this way and then... no? I think that should be it, yes. And let's make a small push here too. We can keep going. They don't have any ports around here, and there's no railroads up here, more than the one going to Sweden. So there's they've got a hard time getting supplies down to the front lines here. We'll keep pushing northwards here. Just to cut the rail. No, they don't have any use for that railway at the moment anyway. Let's move back there. Let's see if we can push some with our ordinary divisions too. Shouldn't be any big issues. They are, for being the tiny size they are, they're actually quite powerful. Once they have some kind of advantage. Why did you all move back there? You and let's take all of you. I want you to stick around there. And we can probably set this one to go. We'll just shift click the battle planner and they can finish this off. And we want to... oh, we actually got it. No, he got Panzer Leader. Lilishenko. Yeah, way to go. So we want to go for... actually got a lot of the... I'm unsure if these are for both breakthrough and defense. Things like this one, when it says defense, is for both. And... but I'm not sure when it counts, and this one only counts for armor divisions. They all count as armor divisions that we have though. Let's go for Panzer Expert. It sounds cooler. I don't think there's a very, very big difference in between the two traits. I'll try to concentrate a little bit more towards the center here. See if we can help out to... no, let's let them push there. We're getting a tiny amount of extra equipment. We don't want Xinjiang in our faction. I think we tried to keep them out for a pretty long time. Okay, maybe we're actually losing this tile now across the river. It is nice if we can keep some kind of foothold on the western border of the rivers here. Didn't think we'd stall them this early. In my test game they pushed me back all the way to about here. So from slightly west of Stalingrad, I stopped them on the it was this one. Don't know what this one is called. And that's the Vistula, I think. And I stole them along this river up to the forests here, I think, and across in front of Moscow. And then they were all the way up at Leningrad here. Okay, so we got some... Let's just overwhelm them with the forces that we do have in this pocket. And looks like we should be able to punch in here, no problem whatsoever. There is no one there. Maybe we should move our tanks up to this tile instead then. Sounds like a better idea. Let's see if we can move in some more troops there. Now we want to close this pocket off before we push north. And obviously a 6 width can't hold a 42 width. Just doesn't work. And let's get all of them assisting there, so we close this pocket out as soon as possible. And we shot down another ace. Oh, they still didn't manage to take this bog. And the Germans have completely run out of steam here. Wonder how they're doing for stockpile. Can we see their stockpiles? We should be. There we go. Yeah, they're completely out of everything, which means everything they have is in the field. Got a few aircraft in reserves. And a bunch of light tanks. And they usually have quite a lot of light tanks around. That was an exciting tank. Trains, of course, lots of trains. 3 million men in the field. I think we probably have more by now. Yeah, we've got 4.5 million in the field. There we go with the engineer companies. Captured another spy. And now we could go for this one. It will give us even more attack in the urban environment, and our flame tanks will become even better. It's a long research, and it's time for us to go for dispersed. We are just barely ahead of time there now. Okay, so we have some doctrines coming on here. What can we select? We can finally get the fighter veteran initiative. This is a really good one. And I think, yeah, the air support is for the CAS mission. And then we got some, mostly for bombers down here. Air superiority, mission efficiency, we want to get down to that one. That's another good one. But yeah, this one, the air superiority, increases stats. This one increases the mission efficiency of the air superiority. But this one obviously also increases stats. And we should see some kind of difference coming up here pretty quickly. We of course have still have a lot less experience on our pilots. But they are starting to build experience now, which is nice. Do we have, yeah, we've got another space for another 200. I think we've got 400 more fighters we can put out. Let's duplicate these out, daytime only, air superiority of course. In Kiev we can put another 200, looks like. Now what we could do of course is increase the wing size to 1000, and we would probably get Lend-Leased fighters from the Allies. Which historically they did get a lot of fighters from the Allies. They got 11,000 active fighters here. And most of them are modern. And they're outnumbering us quite well. So I think we've got a... Yeah, let's put everyone on air superiority instead. I think this is gonna be... And we should maybe be able to get close to 1 to 2 at least instead of 1 to 3. Just to have a little bit of a gander here. And we should see our average losses declining a little bit. And average kills should be increasing. Yeah, well, let that have some time. Okay, so we should probably be consolidating here again. And looks like we can have our second Panzer expert. Let's go for that. And winter expert on Popov. I think we will wait for the infantry leader here instead. Should go fairly quickly. And let's push. Where did we have the supply depot? Yeah, let's push all the way. There we go. And the Mexicans want to... I think that is guns. I'm not sure though. Would be nice if it said what kind of equipment it was and not just the name of it. Okay, they've seen this pocket here and they know that it's not good for them, which means we will push from wherever we are. Let's push there instead. And that was a good place to push to. That means we get all of our forces concentrated. And that should be okay. I shouldn't have any kind of trouble pushing them out from there. And let's start moving up here. Consolidate the territory that we have captured. Yeah, that's fine. I want to have this one move up there. And we should be able to get a much smaller border. Oh, we got loads of guns from the Finns. And looks like we got another 12,000 weapons 1 here too, or infantry equipment 1. 2,000 trucks. And nothing else that really matters there. Finland has capitulated. Joseph Stalin has announced that the cowardly Finnish nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of Soviet forces throughout the country. The Finnish government has chosen to flee the country and has gone into exile. Their main forces have capitulated and the Soviet Union is now in control of their home area. Though the war against what remains of the Axis continues elsewhere, this is a great victory for the Soviet Union. And there we go. Now the Axis will most likely start consolidating up north. Let's see if we can't deploy some troops up there to help stop that. We will grab this line around like so. No, we need to be in under Lister, of course. And we've got a bunch here to clean up. let's go. And let's grab these. And let's go there too. So the northern front should be a little bit more secure. I still got Åland here, which would be nice to pick off. Don't have an air base there though, so doesn't really threaten our shipping at the moment. It looks like they're pushing hard there. They managed to push the allies out from France. And Tanutuva cancelled their lend-lease. War measures. Is there anything here we need to do now? We don't need that one. We had one for recruit in Finland again. We don't want a Finnish agent. Or we don't need a Finnish agent anymore. Yeah, this should be fine once they start pushing in. Let's see if we can help them along a little bit. Yeah, let's back in this way. I should be... And they're okay across rivers. -1%. That's not too bad. Yeah, we need to push more here. And of course they're moving up a lot of... We're moving up a lot of troops up there too. And some more. Let's see if we can push a little bit here. Let's close this pocket out to free up the troops. And everything is stalled there. How are we doing in the air war? Yeah, it's at least a 1-to-2 instead of a 1-to-3 ratio. And we could probably do with a radar station here. It looks like we will be able to. It looks like we are holding on quite well in Ukraine. So if we were to build... Where do we want it? That's a little bit risky. We can build a level 2 radar station in Dnipropetrovsk. And let's push that one up to the start. Where is this railway? Let's go into railway construction, and we are building those. Let's put those up to the top as well. That should help bring some more supplies into the area. And let's clean up in Finland. We really need to push in instead of just trying to redeploy everywhere. Everyone there, just help clean up this pocket and then you can redeploy. And I suspected this would happen. Let's elongate the entire front line there. We will assign these to there instead. And the question is where we want to push first. I'm thinking a push in towards Memel here, and Königsberg would be a good first start. This is quite good terrain to pass through. However, the winter is setting in now. And we don't want to be stuck in snow. At least not in deep snow. I think we're fine from that now. Now we're starting to get the snowing modifiers here too. Okay, so they are attacking in the winter. I think we will start making our offensive moves in the spring. And they're trying to outnumber us everywhere here. Should be able to put some more close air support wings up though. No, we don't have enough close air support for that yet. Do have enough tactical bombers and fighters to put up another 2 wings though. Do we have any space left in the airports here? We do. Let's get another 200 fighters up here. And where do we have our tactical bombers? I think we only had 100 or something. Yeah, let's put up another tactical bomber wing. And we have to set the strategic bombing goal. Let's go for their industry. It looks like they're not trying to... They should really be trying to deploy at least as many fighters as we have bombers coming in from... Yeah, they've got so many extras that they could easily spare 2,000 fighters for protecting against bombing. And the tactical bombers do have the range to reach northern. Let's do that. They've got some bombers. No, they got... No, that's our bombers. They've got some... No, they don't have anything. They've just got the ground missions. Wonder why it's giving them the air superiority. And they do have fighters on interception, probably. No, we can't move these E15s up there. And let's see where we've got these. Can move them up and have them go there as well. And these are fine in Finland there. And let's actually just use the tanks here. And I don't think we need... I would like to liberate our country again. Let's get Lelushenko up here. And see if we can't make a push for not only Murmansk though. We want all of these ports up here, Petsamo and Kirkenes as well. Should be able to redeploy all of these troops. And the Italians desperately want to save their 8 divisions that are encircled here. And that's 8 divisions that would have been a lot better on this front. Okay, so we can go down towards Breakthrough. Oh yeah, and something else that we were supposed to do this this episode was to have a look at the templates here, since we lost our combat width. And we don't really have the artillery available to do the change that I want to do. So we can save that a little bit more. We do have loads of motorized artillery. And we do have some infantry equipment. We do want to queue up some more. We need another 18 to fill these armies out. And that shouldn't be any kind of issue to queue up. It doesn't really matter why we don't want them there. Let's put them in Leningrad instead. Just so that they get deployed when they're done. And do we have a good surplus? We've got loads of medium tanks. And loads of heavy tanks, so we can probably be pushing out some more tank divisions. Yeah, we need to increase our light tank and our artillery production. We might want to upgrade the light tanks as well. Do we have anything? We've got loads of engines on these. I could upgrade them too. No, we got welded already. Don't want to cast it. Yeah, we'll leave them as is for now. We do want to put another 2 factories on them though. Could be converting loads of these to save some on resources. They're not using resources that we are short of though. Artillery, let's add on another 10 factories on artillery. I think we can pull some from Katyushas. Oh, we've got loads of mechanized as well. Maybe we can... Oh, we can definitely swap out this last one. That makes our tank divisions even better. Maybe we can use some in the motorized divisions as well. $500. And we have... How many did we have in supply? Another... Yeah, we can switch out one brigade to mechanized infantry instead of motorized. And that means we still have enough. That's perfect. That'll make them a lot more powerful. And I think we want to use the Rokossovsky's tanks to roll up a little bit here. But I think we will finish this off in the... Why is Finland in Norway? This was very exciting. But anyway, we will finish this off in the next episode. We will wait through winter and see if we can make a counteroffensive, and we will have a look at those infantry templates in the next episode as well. But for now, thank you for watching, take care, and see you next time.